November 8th, eastern Iowa. The soft, throaty drone of an outboard engine echoes off the shoreline trees as Josh Sparks and Max Mongrello head to the same ridge that produced great action the evening before. Jake Sproule, an intern who has spent much of the season filming Mike Reed, is also on board. Jake drops Josh and Max off before motoring across to the other side of the public land waterway.
Well, good morning, guys. It is November 8th, and Max and I find ourselves on the same ridge as yesterday evening. We had an excellent hunt yesterday, saw 3 different good bucks, and after that hunt, like I mentioned last night, we ended up moving our tree stand probably 80 yards further to the north. The wind switched from a north to a south overnight. Who knows what we're going to see today? It feels awesome. Jake is also out this morning. He's been filming Mike all year. He's on a different part of the lake, and he dropped us off in the boat and went to his spot. So feels good to be in the tree. I think we got in pretty clean, and with luck on our side, we'll finally get a shot today.
Josh enjoys solid early deer movement. The morning promises to be a good one. 19 miles to the southwest, team member Matt Thede is also on stand.
Well, it's Friday, November 8th, and Caleb and I are continuing the quest for the split G3. Just got back in here and got set up, and still getting a few things set up here right now, but we're sitting back behind the pond, and there's hardly any wind. A south wind is blowing our scent over the pond. Yesterday we got 2 photos of the split G3, one down at the big oak tree, but one right here in the south tree planting behind me just to the east. We just decided that we're going to sit in here all day and just see what happens, see if he comes back in here. Big Six is on the other side of the farm. He's been showing up, and we've always been one step behind split G3, so get to sit in here and just sit tight and see what happens all day. But really calm, really crisp, and really cold. So November 8th, it can't get much better than today, so we'll see what happens. Still looking. I don't want to move. He's looking the other way. He's headed to the right. He's hurt me, yeah. split G3. Are you kidding me? I said, I think I hear something. I look up and I go, it's him. He coming out of the tree planting. That deer has worn us out, and we've been a step behind him every single time. Showed up about 12, 14 times on the camera on the other end of this tree planting. And then all of a sudden he showed up again. We saw him on the tree planting, didn't get him on footage, but we had an encounter with him 20 yards and he spotted us. And we gave it some rest. He showed back up 2 nights ago on this tree planting and down by the big oak tree. And we're like, we just got to get back in here and just sit all day with a south wind and let our scent blow over the pond. And he came in, I ranged that trail, and he looked up at me and then he put his head back down. I thought we were toast. And then I knew he was at 35 yards and I just kind of dropped below this limb a little bit, and it looked like a good shot on him anyway.
Well, he's dead, so.
We got to get, we're going to get some more footage. We're going to go down and get this deer, and we're going to get Caleb in the tree here. We'll be back with you here shortly. Holy cow, here he is. Got him tagged up. What a Brutus. What a story. Finally get a chance to lay our hands on the split G3 buck. He is a tank of a deer. There's no question that he was ruling the roost around here. Boy, I can't say enough thanks to Caleb, and what a great time we have together in the tree stand. What a blessing it is. We spend so much time out here dedicating to this stuff, but what a great story the split G3 is. I'm happy to introduce you to him today, and what a great time we've had so far this season. We're going to hop back in the tree and see if we can get Caleb on Big 6 or a couple surprise bucks that have shown up on camera here.
Back on the public lake shore, Josh and Max have their first exciting encounter of the morning. The buck never makes its way into bow range for Max. Across the lake, Jake Sproule is settling into his ridgetop stand with deer already around him.
doe just moved off, but it's the morning of November 8th, and we're back in the same tree that we've been hunting the last couple sits here. Been able to get out intermittently, once every week or so, and I've had great action every time I've been in here. The deer move through here well. We have a light south wind blowing back towards the lake. A lot of these deer, they travel from the bottom of these spines, and there's a couple heavy trails cutting across the ridges. My thought is these bucks are going to come and cut these doe trails and scent check these ridges as they cruise through these oak ridges here. We're going to sit tight. I think it's going to be an all-day affair. And just hope that we can have a mature buck cruise within bow range. And if not, it's dead quiet, so we got a call from a ways off this morning.
Meh.
Public land here in Iowa. Man, I've been looking forward to that for so long. We've had great activity all day. These bucks have been out cruising since November 8th. It's cold. I'm freezing. My toes are so ice cold. And there's an old logging trail down there that had some scrapes on it earlier in the year. And I got this little buck looking at me right now. And sure enough, 3 hours later, steady activity, I look down, I see a nice buck. I forgot my grunt tube at home. And so I snort wheezed him with my mouth. Man, he turned on a dime and came right up in here, 15 yards. He went 10 yards and went down right in front of me. That's unreal. That's awesome. Man, I gotta call the boys. Got in late this morning. I had to drop Josh and Max off at their spot, pull the boat out, put the boat back in, and get in here. It was daylight. Dude.
Oh, what?
He's that right there. I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, just gotta stay. I'm like, I'm so cold.
It is freezing.
I might just like zip down the lake and grab you in the boat.
Alright, man. Congrats again, dude.
Thanks, brother. I'll
See ya. We suck. It's November, dude.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
All right, well, it's 1:04, and it's about 2 hours after I shot my buck. I had to leave to go grab the boys to help me out, and we're back here now. So we're just on the spine of the ridge here. The buck is laying up there on the spine about 50 yards away from us here, and we're gonna go up there and get him and recover him. All right, well, here we are, November 8th, and we got him drug up here for you guys to take a look at him. I haven't had much time to hunt these past couple weeks. I've been super busy filming Mike and just really enjoying the internship here. And me and Mike have strung together a couple really solid hunts these past couple weeks. This spot in particular, I've been accessing by boat. We scouted a couple spots in the summer and decided this was gonna be one of them we're gonna hunt. Had some really solid hunts here the last 3 weeks. Made 3 hunts here, and today was nothing short of special. The bucks were cruising from daylight on. It was a hunt of a lifetime, and he's a really cool deer. He's just about my biggest deer to date. He's got a lot of really cool character. You can check out his burrs on his bases and all the way up his brows. They're just covered in burrs. Just a really cool deer and a really special deer to me, being that it's the first buck I've taken here in Iowa with a bow. As I mentioned, it's November 8th. There's plenty of great hunting ahead. Josh and Max are actually hunting not far away from here, and they've had plenty of great encounters and are definitely getting close. The whole team's out in full force, and bucks are really gonna start hitting the ground here as we approach peak rut. I'm just absolutely tickled to have had the opportunity at this deer today, and now it's time to get him down to the boat and get him out of here and head back home.
The morning's action was incredible. Hoping to continue the momentum, multiple team members head toward afternoon stands. Owen Riegler has a solid buck come past, but Owen decides the deer is too young. Josh Sparks and Max Mongrello head back to the stand after helping Jake recover his trophy. The bow hunters soon encounter yet another solid buck. That has been the story of their season so far. Just encounters, no shot opportunities. Caleb Mason has been filming and hunting with Matt Thede, and now he is the man with the bow in hand. Caleb picks up right where Matt left off. The action starts before Caleb even gets to his stand when he encounters the Big Six, one of their top targets chasing a doe. Despite his inability to film the chase, Caleb now knows the buck is in the area. I also hunted the entire day, experiencing decent action, but no mature buck sightings.
Oh my gosh, Caleb! Spot G3!
you kidding me? He went 10 yards and went down right in front of me. That's unreal. That's awesome.
But we did just get a call from Jake, who, like I mentioned earlier, was out on the lake, and he put a buck on the ground. He's still going to send us the video, but it sounds like he only ran like 10 yards and fell over. Congrats to him. Can't wait to see the buck.
With crisp temperatures and intense rut action, today has been everything a hardcore bow hunter could want. Jake Sproule achieved a lifelong dream of harvesting a buck in Iowa, and Matt Thede finally tagged the great deer he's been hunting all season. Both hunts show just how effective calling can be during this time. Matt using the grunt and estrus bleat combo, and Jake with the snort wheeze. Now, like the bucks we are hunting, we are crazed by the adrenaline of the chase. Those with tags left are growing even more determined. The action has been historic, but great days still lie ahead like a beckoning siren's song. Single-mindedly we focus on the next hunt, and when that is over, the next one. Not wanting to miss a thing, we live for each moment. The days grow shorter and colder, and we grow more focused. These next few days will be critical, for in just 3 short weeks it will all be over. We have to make good now, while we still can, while we are still chasing November.